Good morning, Mr. Shaskalson. Good morning, Ms. van den Heerma.
Good morning, Chairperson. Good morning, Commissioners.
And good morning to you too, Mr. Mnisi.
Chairperson, greetings to yourself,
Thank
greetings
you.
to Commissioners.
Thank you.
Morning, Chair. Morning, Commissioners. Morning, Mr. Mnisi.
Good morning, SC.
When we left things on Friday, we were talking about the TMPD 1 of 24-25 tender. And I wanted to carry on, and maybe the best place to pick up or to start this morning is the question that you were asked at 2.12.1 of the notice, and that's in file 1 in supplementary bundle pages, at the foot of page 6. And there you were asked, what was the purpose of Sergeant Nkosi providing you with the names of bidders including El Shaddai Security Services, 2 Cops in Security, Tata Security, Vision Acuity Security, Shumile Security, and Vincere Security and Protection Services? And your answer at the foot of page 14 of file 1 was, I believe his request was premised at the time on the mistaken belief that I would be able to check if the bids were compliant. He was, of course, wrong. You recall that?
Yes, Chair, I recall that in my sworn statement.
Sorry?
I do recall it's
Yes.
in my sworn statement, Chair.
And you stand by that answer?
Yes, Chair, I stand by it.
Did you ever explain to Sergeant Nkosi that there was a strict segregation of duties and that you had no access to the documents of the BEC?
Chair, I just explained that there's nothing I can do to check compliance.
You just explained that there was nothing you could do.
Yes.
And when did you explain that?
Chair, I think if you go into our discussions, and I'll particularly refer you to Bundle 3 of the pack that we have. And in this pack, Chair, I want to refer you to 4 instances. These 4 instances have been captured, Chair, on page 148 of Bundle number 3. This is on the 11th of March in 2025. Secondly...
Mr. Mnisi, just wait for Chair to get to the page
Okay.
you are referring to.
Okay.
Yes. Can you give the page number again?
It's page 148 of the 3rd bundle.
Thank you.
So, Chair, if you look at page 148, there seems to be, well, there is a message from Sergeant Nkosi. In this message, he sends me a notice saying 2 vehicles are for land, Ngapesheya and El Shaddai. That's what he says. We then go on a phone call, and I clearly explained, first get clarity. What is this all about? He then explains to me.
Sorry, can you please identify the chat you are referring to?
Okay.
When you mentioned Ngapesheya,
Okay. So on page...
maybe date and time perhaps?
Okay. So on page 148, Chairperson, it's on the 11th of March, 2025. It's at 3:21 if you add the 2 hours as indicated by senior counsel. So it's chat number 1, 2, 3, 4. Chat number 4. On chat number 4, Sergeant Nkosi says to me, "Good afternoon, my brother. Trust you are well and your family. My sincere apologies for the delay in sending this message. The 2 vehicles for land are Ngapesheya Security Services, El Shaddai Security Services. Have a blessed Sunday and lots of love." He then sends further messages with 7 companies. He then refers to a message where he is talking about the red berets, and please check with Mfwetu with the same from CIC. Nonetheless, at this stage, I want to focus on the fourth from the top, where he's sending me details of Ngapesheya, Security Services, and El Shaddai. If you go over to the next page, on 149, you can clearly see that he attempted to call me on 2 occasions, and I was busy. I couldn't answer. He even sends a message before the second call, Mfwetu, saying, "Are you able to pick up your call?" We then have a discussion. I call him back because I then had an opportunity. He then explains to me the request on why he's sending me this message. And he's over the telephonic discussion, Chair, can you please assist me with checking compliance for these 2 bids? I then clearly explained to him, unequivocally, Chair, that I cannot check compliance. This bid is closed. There's nothing I can do. You can only explain bid clarification matters subject to tenders closing. So there's nothing I can do. Chairperson, it doesn't stop there. I'm going to take us now to 152. On 152, same bundle. It's the second instance now where Sergeant Nkosi is referring to the very same entities after I had told him that there's nothing I can do to help you with compliance at this stage. Clearly, this is like a reminder now. And the date now, Chair, is the 18th of March, 2025. 2 instances I'm referring to, 11th of March, 7 days later, 18th of March. It's clearly a reminder because he's seeing that I'm not doing anything about the request that he had sent. Of course, before he sends this message, we do go on a call. And in that call, he does request me, did you remember to check compliance? I say, I don't remember. I don't even remember the entities you have sent to me. The call ends, he immediately sends me those 2 entities. I respond. I say, thanks, my bro, because he had now sent me those 2 entities. I can further confirm once more, Chair, that he is of the mistaken belief still at this point, from my point of view, that I can check compliance. I don't do anything about this because I can't check compliance in this matter. These tenders have closed, as referred to in our previous discussion, and they're currently under lock and key. This is the second instance. Chairperson, the third instance where he makes a similar inference.
Sorry, before you go to the third instance, what were you thanking him for at 153?
I was thanking.
He sent you,
Yes.
at 152, he sends you Ngapesheya, El Shaddai, and you have explained it.
Yes.
So you say it's a reminder. But then your response is, thank you, my bro.
Thanks for the reminder.
What were you thanking him for?
So I was thanking him for the reminder. He sends me the entities. I told him I don't remember. He then sends it to me. I say thanks.
Okay.
But
That's-
if you said you cannot assist with that, why is he sending you a reminder and you are thanking him? Why do you not say, I told you not to send me these things because there's nothing I can do?
Chairperson, I think what's clear here is that he's clearly of the mistaken view that I can check compliance first.
Yeah, but he can't make the same mistake repeatedly. The first time you tell him this cannot be done, then if he understood you, he would stop. The fact that he keeps repeating it and you keep thanking him suggests that you didn't make it clear to him that you are in the middle of a tender process, you cannot interfere, he must stop asking you to check compliance. Clearly you did not do that.
Chair, firstly, it's the second time he sends me this, and it's the first time I actually respond. It's the first time I say thank you for your reminder. But as we go along, Chair, you'll understand why I'm mentioning this on purpose, and I'm bringing the number of events that came about with this particular tender. So, 157, with your permission, if I can continue. It will take you to where you want to go, Chair. 157 is the
Before we
25th
go
of
on,
March.
I don't understand your response.
Yes.
Earlier, you said you told him that you could not assist because of the stage at which the process was. Then there are the calls between the 2 of you, and then bottom of 152, he sends you the names of the 2 entities again, and you thank him. I don't understand your response to the questions by my co-commissioners. Can you please make me understand?
So the purpose of my response was to thank him for the reminder, Chair. I did mention earlier on.
He was reminding you, what exactly was the reminder about?
So we go on a call, as previously
Sorry,
said.
sorry?
On 152, Chair, we go on a phone call. He
Yes.
calls me, he reminds me, did you check compliance for the entities that I had sent you before?
That's exactly the issue about which you had said you could not assist, not so?
Exactly, Chair.
So what's the reminder about if you could not assist? What's the reminder about?
Chair, this is clearly someone who's either persistent or doesn't understand or keeps on triggering the event. This is clear. So from my perspective, I need to deal with these matters in a strategic manner. I need to ensure that firstly, I make myself clear on what I can do, what I can't do within the ambit of the law.
So the strategy is to thank him.
Chair, I'm going there because this thing persists, it doesn't stop here. So now I'm just thanking him for the reminder. That's all I'm doing. He sends me the names of the entities, he asks me to check for compliance. I tell him I don't recall, during the phone call, I don't recall receiving these entities. He had sent them to me on the 11th of March. I don't recall, he said, I'll remind you. He then sends it. Then, Chairperson and Co-Commissioner, I say, I thank you for the reminder.
Maybe let me, at this point, I don't understand. I don't understand the thank you. But maybe you will take us where you'll make us understand. But right now, I just do not understand.
Okay, Chair.